1200 the journey. Sherpa Lass runs the favourite. They're set. They're racing. Pick Your Battles was very slowly away. It's a clear last getting going from the inside. The first to jump is Miss Merit. Firing out also OB8. Sherpa Lass up there beautifully placed, settling down. Then a length and a half behind them to She's Got Merit. On its inside, Jupiter Sun from Dalgaranga. And back last and completely outpointed for speed is Pick Your Battles. At the 750 and Miss Merit led the way for Harvey. A length and a half clear of OB8. A similar margin then came Sherpa Lass, and the tempos increased a level or two. They're being followed by She's Got Merit, Jupiter Sun, Dalgaranga, and Pick Your Battles has got the task in front of it as they come up to the home corner and put the 450 behind them. Miss Merit had them running along. Coming to the corner, Miss Merit, 2 lengths, OBH, a further 2, Sherpa Lass, being followed then by She's Got Merit, Dalgaranga, Pick Your Battles well back in the field. Into the straight though, Miss Merit, the one to catch, 250 to go with a handy lead. Sherpa Lass sets after it now and is starting to close the margin down. Sherpa Lass comes at Miss Merit and OBH cuts back to the rail, but Sherpa Lass sprints away and Sherpa Lass is extending and drawing right away late in the race. Sherpa Lass too good for them first up from OBH. Miss Merit then came She's Got Merit, followed by Pick Your Battles. Never got warm after being slow out. Dalgaranga was next home, and the last of them to greet the judge, Jupiter's Sun. Sherpa Lass first up. Too good for them there, the Regano mare. Sat close, handy to what was a good pace. They did roll. Miss Merit brought them into the straight for a long, long way. Sherpa Lass, though, when let down by Chris Parnham, gathered her up quite quickly. OBH darting back to the rail, and Pick Your Battles out the back. Never, ever got warm at any stage of the race. Sherpa Lass by Regano out of highest honour for the Oakland Park stud. 2 starts, 2 wins, trained by Dan Morton, ridden by Chris Parnham, and wins saluting easily from OBH number 2 by Sessions from Can Time for Pete Reeves, W Chambers, B Georgie, C J Seed, trained by Jim Taylor, handled by Chloe as a party, and Miss Merit number 5 third in the Demerit at the Gates mare for TC and RP Reid, David Reid and Steve Litton as well. Paige Kenny prepares, handled by Paul Harvey. 4th was number 4, She's Got Merit. Sectional time of 35.12, but they ran the clock in 1:10.48. Smart gallop there. Sherpa Lass makes it 2 for 2 and did it with some authority. The second event at 350, the Tab Touch, Better Your Bet Maiden, where there are no changes. 9, 6, 7 and 8. Those selections to come in the second event. Okay, so a winning return here. So, she's got the job done pretty well. Presented, I thought, particularly well. She'd come out of that trial recently and certainly taken a big step forward, the way that she presented there and ran accordingly. She did really just put them away in the last 200 there. When Chris put the stick into the left hand, she picked up and got a tail going, and she was finishing all over the top of them and running right away. So it looks as though she's set for a nice campaign and poised to probably extend out to about a 1400 in this preparation. Let's go down to the yard. Here's Brittany Taylor, and about to catch up with some of the connections involved in this winner, Sherpa Lass. Got
Foreman Vinny with me now. Sherpa Lass, 2 trials and both back in the field, relatively soft trials. What did you think coming here today? Do you think she was able to get the job done?
Yeah, we were pretty confident. She was knuckled down, very, very fit first up. We gave her the 2 trials, unlike Dan, but yeah, she was ready to go today.
When you saw the speed on in front with Paul Harvey just electing to roll in front of where you were you pretty confident in the run?
Not really. I can see that Chris was just giving a niggle at her just to keep up, but come to the turn when she peeled out, I was pretty confident then.
She settled closer in the race than what we've seen in the trials. Where do you think she's most effective racing?
Pretty much midfield there. It really depends on pace dominated as well, so we just pretty much left it up to Chris, and yeah, no instructions needed to give to Chris anyway, so anywhere really.
The next one, the stable saddle up, Magnus Unman. What can you tell us there?
He's a nice horse. He just needs a bit of immaturity, a bit of race experience. He should be thereabouts today. All
right. Well, best of luck later, and well done taking out the opener.
Thank you.
Well done to Vinny representing the Danny Morton stable. Chris Parnham off to a flyer here. Chris, How was that early tempo set by Paul Harvey there in terms of your horse and how comfortable it was?
Yeah, they went along very quickly, and she was just off the bridle a little bit the whole way. She probably would have appreciated being a spot further back with that tempo, but just from that gate, we used it, and yeah, she found a bit once we straightened up.
How was she through the line in terms of progressing to even further distances throughout her preparation?
Yeah, I don't think going out in distance will worry her, so the way she ran through the line then, going to 14 next start won't be an issue.
Well done on the win.
Thank you.
Chris Parnham and Danny Morton combining with Sherpa Lass taking out the opener here at Ascot.